4-2-4 build against a man-to-man press. I used Lamans to attract pressure. Where the pressure come from is where the spare man originates. Haaland leaves Maguire. Lamans finds Casemiro, and he bounces out to Maguire. From here he can step into the space plus play forwards. And the detail from here is top. Dalot positions himself off the shoulder of Doku so he can receive behind him. Bruno comes to the ball side, which opens up the space for Maguire to play a diagonal pass to Mbeumo. Bruno spins. Mbeumo sets. United are off with 3 runners in behind. This is all Michael Carrick and United's coaching staff. And it ain't go out and play. Bainter boys. This is proper coaching. Lots of dynamic parts working together as part of a cohesive collective. If Dalot held his run, United would have been on goal. All from their own goal kick. Lots of talk about Carrick'S 4-2-4, but I filmed higher. I didn't quite see it like that. Even though that is typically his preferred idea, what I saw were classic 4-4-2 relationships. Fullback and wingers are on different lines. 9 plus 10 working together. Oh, here's staggered. Balance. Fullbacks and wingers on different lines. Fun and 10 working together. United's defensive game plan was simple yet logical. Zonal. Why? Because Carrick didn't want to leave his defenders in the against Haaland, Semenyo and Doku. Forced to Ali's weak foot. Trap on the sidelines, and defend with a +1 in the last line of defence. Sensible, however, with City being so technical. They typically bypassed the passive first lines of pressure and pinned United back. Although United maintained a +1 low, Mainu tried to jump to Rodri where possible to force errors. A risk as it left a City in rate free, but it often worked. United's defensive game plan was simple yet logical. Zonal. Why? Because Carrick didn't want to leave his defenders in the armour against Haaland, Semenyo and Doku, forced to Alain's weak foot, trap on the sidelines, and defend with a +1 in the last line of defence. Sensible, when defending deep. It was all about managing City's 3-1-6, with the 4-4-2 defensive base, with City having 3 players between the lines and Haaland occupying the centre-backs. Casemiro and Mainu were overloaded. Ahmad and Dorgu had to recover to even up the numbers, but they also had to step out and get pressure on the outside centre-backs where possible too. Ahmad and Dorgu put in a tireless shift. The constant communication and management of City's rotations was superb. Clear that it was worked on during the week at the training ground.